You're in a room full of Gen Z people, maybe a campus event, maybe a new job, happy hour. Everyone looks chill. Someone says, "Wait, why are you so quiet?" And your brain does that thing where it zooms out like you're watching yourself from the ceiling. You smile, you nod, you try to act normal, and somehow you leave feeling embarrassed, exhausted, and weirdly angry at yourself. People call it being antisocial, but it's actually nervous system budgeting, because a lot of Gen Z social life isn't just social. It's social plus performance, social plus being perceived, social plus keeping up with a pace you didn't choose. And if you're introverted, that doesn't mean you hate people. It often means your system processes stimulation deeply, and it hits the limit faster when the world is loud. Nothing is wrong with you. Here's what's secretly happening. I call it the highlight reel pressure. When you grow up with constant clips of other people being funny, confident, perfectly dressed, perfectly social, your brain starts treating normal hangouts like auditions. Not always consciously, but your body acts like it's being graded. So even when you want connection, you also feel this low-level pressure to be interesting, be easy, be on. That pressure creates the second mechanism, the signal scan loop. Your attention stops living in the moment and starts scanning for danger signals. Did I talk too much? Did I talk too little? Was that joke awkward? Did I stand weird? Do they like me? Should I leave? Is it too early to leave? And the loop is exhausting because it's not thinking, it's monitoring. Like running 10 apps in the background of your phone. Your battery drains not because you're doing something wrong, but because too many processes are open at once. So if you've ever come home and felt completely fried from a normal social thing, that makes sense for your nervous system. The mistake most Gen Z introverts make is trying to fix this by forcing more confidence. They push harder, they stay longer, they overtalk to prove they're not awkward, or they go quiet and hope nobody notices them. Either way, it becomes a performance. Instead, you want a system that reduces the background apps. That's where this framework comes in. It's called the S.P.A.C.E. method, and it's built for Gen Z introverts who want connection without the crash. 3 parts, simple, memorable, and each part comes with a tiny action you can do in real life. Part 1 is S, scan your signals. Remember line, your body is the dashboard. Most introverts ignore the dashboard until the engine is already overheating. So we're going to check early before you hit the wall. Micro action. Before you walk into a social situation or right as you enter, do a 2-second scan. What's my energy right now? 0 to 10. What's my tension? 0 to 10. What's my pace? Am I rushing or steady? You're not judging it. You're collecting data, because if you're at a 4 before you even start, you don't need a push-through plan. You need a protect the 4 plan. Part 2 is P, place your limits. Remember, line limits create ease. Gen Z culture can act like boundaries are either dramatic or rude. Like if you don't do everything, you're flaking. If you don't reply fast, you're cold. If you don't stay late, you're boring. But limits are not rejection. Limits are design. Micro action. Pick 1 limit before you're overwhelmed, not 5 limits. 1. Examples: I'm staying for 45 minutes. I'm doing 2 conversations, then I'm taking a break. I'm not drinking tonight. I'll be present, but I won't be the entertainer. Notice how calm those are. No apology essay, no explanation paragraph. When you place the limit early, your nervous system stops panicking because it knows there's an edge to the room, there's a boundary, there's an end. Part 3 is A, anchor your exit. Remember, line, leave, on purpose, not on panic. Most introverts exit when they're already fried, when the signal scan loop is screaming, "Get out." That's when you ghost disappear or leave feeling guilty. Anchoring your exit means you decide in advance what done looks like, and you leave while you still feel like yourself. Micro action. Choose a clean exit sentence that fits your personality. Here are a few options. Okay, I'm gonna step out for a bit. Good seeing you. I'm gonna grab some air. I'll catch you later. I'm heading out. Thanks for inviting me. I'm gonna reset for a minute. That's it. 1 sentence. Then you move. No bargaining with yourself. No waiting for the perfect moment. You're not escaping. You're closing the loop. When you scan your signals, place your limits, and anchor your exit, something shifts. You stop trying to win the room and you start moving through it like you belong there. Now for the trap. The trap is overcompensating mode. It usually shows up right after you decide I should be more outgoing. So you push your personality into a higher gear than it naturally wants. You laugh a little louder. You speak a little faster. You stay a little longer than you planned. And for a moment, it works. Until your system snaps back like a rubber band. Then you get home and replay everything, and the shame voice goes, "Why can't you just be normal? Why is this so hard for you? Everyone else can do this." Here's the self-check question that cuts through it. Am I trying to connect, or am I trying to be impressive? Because connection is steady. It has pauses. It has silence. It has room. Impressing is performance. It burns fuel fast. And if you've been stuck in performance mode for years, online, in school, in group chats, your nervous system learned a strategy. Be hyper-aware so you don't mess up. You're not lazy, you're adapting. So let's make this practical. Here's the S.P.A.C.E protocol you can use today, before, during, and after social stuff. Pick a safe base. Before you go in, choose one. Anchor a person, a spot, or a task. Person, someone you can say hi to without warming up for 10 minutes. Spot a corner, hallway, balcony, snack table, anywhere you can pause. Task, holding a drink, helping set up, taking photos, something that gives your hands a job. A safe base tells your brain, we have a home position. Lower the performance bar. Say this internally as you enter, I'm here to be real, not to be loud. Then pick one tiny goal. That isn't about being impressive. Ask one real question, make one honest comment, give one genuine compliment. That's enough. You're not auditioning. Anchor your body for 10 seconds. This is the nervous system reset that stops the signal scan loop from taking over. Drop your shoulders. Exhale slowly. Unclench your jaw. Feel your feet for one breath. 10 seconds. That's it. You're telling your body, we are safe right now. Name your limit out loud, one sentence. This is where most people over-explain. Don't. Pick a line you can reuse everywhere. I'm gonna step out for a minute. I'll be back. I'm doing a short night, but I'm glad I came. I'm pacing myself tonight. That one sentence is a boundary and a confidence move at the same time. Exit early on purpose, then recover like it matters. If you wait until you're at a 1/10, you'll associate people with pain. Leave at a 4/10. Leave while you still feel warm toward the room. And when you get home, do a 3-minute decompression ritual. Wash your face or shower. Change into soft clothes. Sit in silence with a cup of tea or water. No doom scrolling to relax. That keeps your system activated. That's the whole thing. Pick lower anchor, name, exit. And yes, this sounds simple. That's the point. When you're overwhelmed, you can't access complicated advice. You need a small script you can run. Now, your micro skill. Micro skill, the 7. Second boundary. Once per day for the next week, practice a boundary that takes 7 seconds or less. Rules. 1 sentence. 1 calm breath. Stop talking. Examples. I can't tonight, but thank you for inviting me. I'm gonna head out, good seeing you. I'm not up for that, but I hope it goes well. I need a quiet night to reset. Here's how you score it, so it's measurable after you say it. Rate yourself 1-10 on how clean was that delivery. A 10 means steady voice, no apology essay, no nervous laughter, no extra justification. A 4 means you added 3 explanations and asked permission to have a boundary. Your only goal is to improve by 1 point over 7 days. That's real progress. And keep this reframe close. You're not broken. You're an introvert in a world that sells constant output like it's a personality requirement. But your quiet is not a flaw, it's a design. 7-day challenge, tiny doable. For the next 7 days, do one of these per day. Day 1, send one honest, I'm not up for it today. Text 1 sentence. Day 2, take a 2-minute break during a social moment. No phone, just air. Day 3, Use the 1-0 second body anchor once. Day 4. Leave one event 15 minutes earlier than usual. Day 5. Ask one real question in a conversation, not small talk autopilot. Day 6. Say one boundary without explaining. Day 7. Plan your next social thing with a safe base and a clear exit. If you want, comment the phrase, "I'm here to be real, not loud." And if you're building calm confidence as an introvert, subscribe, because we're doing this in a way that actually fits your nervous system. You don't need to turn into a different person. You just need more space inside the moment so your energy doesn't leak out through performance. Think of your social life like a room with windows. You're not trying to smash the walls down. You're just learning how to open a window on purpose before the air runs out.